Namaste. My name is Manisha Singh, Assistant Professor in Jyoti Vidyapith Women's University in Department of Food and Biotechnology under Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Sciences. In our previous session, we will discuss all about the pickles and chutneys. In today's session, we will discuss all about the sauces, sauces and the fruit juice concentrate. So let's start the topic with sauces. So in our one last session, we will discuss ketchup as well. So in sauces and ketchups, there is no essential difference between them. However, sauces are generally thinner and contain more total solids than the ketchups, and tomato, apple, papaya, walnut, soybean, etc. are used for making the sauces. Whereas ketchup is totally made up with tomatoes. Okay, so fruit product order specification of sauces are total soluble solids are of 25% and acidity is 1%. So sauces are of two kinds. Number one is thin sauces of low viscosity consistency mainly of vinegar extract of flavoring material like herbs and spices. And second one is thick sauces that are highly viscous. Okay, so sauces are prepared for one more or less the same ingredients and in the same manner as chutney, except the fruit or vegetable pulp or juice used in the sieve after cooking to remove the skin, seeds, and stalks of the fruits and vegetables and spices to give a smooth consistency to the final product. However, cooking takes longer time because fine pulp or juice is used for making the sauces. So, some sauces develop a characteristic flavor and aroma on storing in wooden barrels. Okay, freshly prepared products often have a raw and harsh taste and have therefore to be matured by storage. High quality sauces are prepared by maceration of spices, herbs, fruits, and vegetables in cold vinegar by boiling them in vinegar. Okay, so thickening agents are also added to it. The sauces prevent sedimentation of solid particles. Apple pulp is commonly used for this purpose in India, but starch from potato, maize, arrowroot, you can say cassava, and sago are also used. A fruit sauce should be cooked to such a consistency that it can be freely poured without the fruit tissues separating out in the bottle. The color of the sauce should be bright. Sauces usually thicken slightly on cooling. By using a funnel, hot ketchup is filled in the bottles, leaving a 2 centimeter of headspace at the top, and the bottles are sealed or corked at once. So the necks of the bottles, when cooled, are dipped in a paraffin wax for airtight sealing. Then the recipe of apple sauce is apple we require 1 kg, sugar 250 grams, salt 10 grams, onion 200 grams, chopped, ginger chopped 100 grams, garlic chopped 50 grams, red chili powder 10 grams, cloves 5 in numbers, cinnamon cardamom 15 grams each, vinegar 50 ml, sodium benzoate for preservation 0.7 grams per kg of finished product. Okay, for that we will require apples, and these apples are washed, then peeled, removal of the cores and the seeds, making it into the fine pulp, then straining the pulp and cooking the pulp with the 1/3 quantity of the sugar. Okay, so putting the spice bag in the pulp and processing occasionally. Then cooking to 1/3 of the original volume of the pulp, then removal of the spice bag after squeezing in the pulp, adding remaining sugar and salt, cooking to 1/3 to its original volume again, then addition of vinegar and preservative, filling hot into the bottles, crown corking is done, and then pasteurization at 85 to 90 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes, and then cooling and storage at ambient temperature. Now we will discuss fruit juice concentrates. In this, fruit juices contains 8 to 16% of TSS, that is total soluble solids. And fruit juice concentrate is a product obtained from partial removal of moisture from the fruit juice, and it is used in the production of reconstituted fruit juice beverages, fruit juice powders, etc. Okay, so advantages are it provides the microbiologically stability as it reduces the water activity. It will increase the shelf life, lesser undesirable changes. And as it is a powder, so there is a ease of handling of fruit juice powder, and economy is packaging, transportation, and distribution of the finished product. So by which methods we will make fruit juice concentrates? Number one is evaporative concentration under vacuum, membrane concentration, in which nanofiltration, ultrafiltration, reverse osmosis, microfiltration is used, and freeze concentration. So thermal evaporation, multiple effect vacuum evaporators, high vacuum is used, then low evaporation temperature, that is 58 to 60 degrees Celsius, that is much lower than the boiling point of the juice. Next is economical method of fruit juice concentration. Then type of evaporator used are, so concentration method, and which is specific type of evaporator. So vacuum pan and tubular, there is climbing film and falling film evaporator is used. For recirculation, there is a single stage in one pass and 5 stages in single pass. For plate evaporator, there is 3 stages in single pass. Agitated film, there is a single stage, centrifugal single stage. Then what is the disadvantage of this method? There is a loss of much volatile flavoring compounds as well as nutrients, and it requires the use of fining agents, enzymes, and centrifugation for juice clarification. And there is a high temperature promotes oxidation of compounds in the juice, which may result in chemical alteration of the aroma and the flavor compounds. Next is the concentration of pulpy or cloudy juice. For example, for such juices in which there is a concentration of pulpy and cloudy juice is there, then there is a serum concentration process in which juice is first subjected to centrifugate by the method centrifugation, and then pulp, the solid phase, and serum phase is separated out. So pulp by the mixing and serum by the concentration is done. Okay, then next is the freeze concentration. Next is the freeze concentration, in which the cold, gentle, and selective concentration procedure is used. There are two distinctive steps, that is the ice crystallization and ice separation from the concentrate phase are involved. There are two stage, direct contact crystallizer and indirect contact crystallizer, and stage 2 there is a pressing, filtering, centrifuges, wash columns, and any combination of the above is used. So advantage and disadvantage of the freeze concentration. So number one is less energy is needed to freeze a unit of water, and the low process temperature prevents undesirable chemical and biochemical reaction. That is, there is a minimal color change, non-enzymatic browning, and vitamin losses. As vacuum is not involved, the losses of low boiling flavor and aromatic esters are completely avoided. And that is better flavor profile. It has better flavor profile. And disadvantages are major problem in the loss of soluble solids of the juice in the separated ice. And the final concentration of the concentrated juice is as low as 40 to 55% of dry matter due to steep increase in the viscosity of ice concentrated mixture. Then multi-stage freeze concentration. As the concentration increases, concomitant increase in viscosity that retards the water crystallization. In such process, the ice crystals are separated out at the end of each cycle. The remaining concentrate after separation are fed to the succeeding crystallizing compartments, and in these compartments, ice crystals are separated at different levels of concentration and viscosity. Next method is membrane processing for the manufacturing of fruit juice concentrates. Okay, so there is usages. Number one is clarification, the juice by means of ultrafiltration and microfiltration that will be clarified. Then concentration by the means of nanofiltration and reverse osmosis, we will concentrate the fruit juice. Ultrafiltration performs the clarification as well as fractionation, and the reverse osmosis performs the concentration and pressure forces out the water from the juice. Okay, so advantage of ultrafiltration is that is of desirable quality, greater speed is attained, single step clarification and refining, lower energy consumption, and increased flavor and aroma retention. And advantages of RO is reverse osmosis is considerable amount of aroma retention at a competitive cost, competitive with evaporation, no undue loss of solids, concentration without phase change or thermal damage. Okay, next is combined ultrafiltration and RO. Initially, the fruit juice is passed through the ultrafiltration system to remove the suspended solids. The ultrafiltration permeate is directed to an RO system to simultaneously concentrate the flavor, aroma compounds, sugars, amino acids for eventual reconstitution to single strength juice. This allows for concentration of orange juice to levels of 42-degree Brix. On a commercial scale, up to 45 to 55 Brix can be achieved. Then drying of these fruit juices to get fruit juice powder. Nearly complete removal of the moisture and purposes to enhance the storage stability, minimizes packaging requirements, and reduces the transport weight. Drying preserves the fruit juice by significantly reducing water activity, which inhibits the microbial growth. For that, there is a methods of drying like sun or solar drying, and fluidized bed dryers, spray dryers, contract dryers, foam drying, vacuum and freeze drying. Okay. For solar drying, it involves the drying of fruit and fruit juices by utilizing the heat energy radiated by the sun. And using the solar drying techniques can be lead to poor quality and product contamination. It takes more drying time and it will give low economy, more nutrition loss due to the heat damage to heat sensitive constituents in the product. Next is spray drying. Some fruit or vegetable powders are produced from juices, concentrates, or pulps by using a spray drying technique. Dry powders can be directly used as important constituents of dry soups, yogurt, etc. And the drying is achieved by spraying of the slurry into an air stream at a temperature of 138 degrees Celsius to 150 degrees Celsius, and introducing cold dry air either into the outlet end of the dryer or to the dryer walls to cool them to 38 to 50 degrees Celsius. The most commonly used atomizers are rotary wheel and single fluid pressure nozzle. Okay, a wide range of fruit and vegetable powders can be dried, agglomerated, and instantized in spray drying units. Okay, so these dryers are specially equipped with a internal static fluidized bed, integral filter, or external vibrofluidizer. Bananas, peaches, apricots, and to a lesser extent, citrus powders are examples of products dried by such techniques. Okay, so spray drying of soluble fruit powders and convective drying of fruits and vegetables reduces the thermoplasticity of particles and product hygroscopicity. And they also eliminate the need for adding stabilizers, which may adversely affect the sensory properties of the final product. Next is foam mat, foam drying. Okay, so foam mat and foam spray drying are two foam drying methods. In foam mat dried fruits and vegetable powders have fewer heat induced changes in color and flavor than conventional spray dried or drum dried products. It yields product with lower density than that of conventional dryer. The product density is about equal to the density of instantized or agglomerated powder. A stable gas liquid form is prerequisite. Glycerol monostearate, solubilized soya protein, propylene glycol monostearate are the typical additives of the fruit and vegetable foam formulation from juice or pulp. Foam mat drying involves drying a thin layer that is 0.1 to 0.5 mm of the stabilized form in air at 65 degrees Celsius to 70 degrees Celsius for a given few minutes. As the foam structures decreases, drying time to about 1/3, and the foam is spread on perforated floor craters as the airstream is forced through the bed. A continuous belt tray dryer or a modified spray dryer can be used. Good quality tomato, apple, grapes, orange, pineapple powders can be produced by this technique. Optimal initial concentration of food feed solids is in the range of 30% for tomato and 55% for the orange. Next is the freeze drying of the fruit juices. And there are two main stages in the freeze drying process. Number one is the freezing of the food and then sublimation. Okay, when the most of the water is converted into the ice is the freezing of the food, and sublimation when the bulk of all the ice is transferred into the vapors under very low pressure or by high vacuum. Okay, in some cases, additional final drying in the same or other equipment is necessary. Cabinet or tunnel batch type dryers are typically used with pressures in the range of 13.5 to 270 Pascal. Okay, bananas, oranges, strawberries, peaches, plums, tomato fruit juices are processed by freeze drying. The advantage of freeze drying over other methods of drying is superior quality of the product. Little or no shrinkage occurs. The dry product has a porous structure and a color almost as fresh as that of the raw material. The only disadvantage of the process is the high equipment and operational cost. The dried fruits can be powdered for the purpose of juice making. Okay. Next is the preservation of the concentrates, especially for low pH. Fruit juices like lime, lemon juice, and mild pasteurization is sufficient to have the desired shelf life. Okay. However, for higher pH fruit juices over and above stringent pasteurization, chemical preservatives, for example, salts of sorbic acid or benzoic acids are used where permitted by the laws. The main purpose is to prevent the fermentation from occurring during the refrigerated or even ambient temperature storage. Sterilization of the fruit juice by in can or retort or by the ultra high temperature treatment UST followed by aseptic packaging can help in extending the shelf life for months even under ambient storage conditions. Okay, so in your exam question may ask like explain the fruit juice concentrate procedure, explain the different types of evaporators which are used for fruit juice concentration, explain the fruit juice powders, preparation of fruit juice powder, explain the methods of preparation of fruit juice powders, etc. And uh, and from the sauces part, they may ask like explain the preparation of apple sauces, etc. Okay, so prepare according to this. I hope you will understand whichever I explain to you. Thank you so much for watching this video.